Tell me how you feel about new contacts. Because they suck. So, starting just a little bit earlier than what I normally do. Just because I want to. So, we're going back to Shining Force 2. Going to hopefully finish a little bit more tonight and get some promotions. So, we're going to continue as Bowie. Alright, so the last video, which is still up on my Twitch, it's highlighted, and there is also going to be a video coming out on YouTube, or is out. I cannot remember the order which I have them out. We defeated a Kraken. We tried to get back to Grand's Island, which failed. And we found the Achilles sword, which brings us to this guy right back here, whose name is Road. Road is a historian. He's like, hey, there's this ancient caravan. Let's go find it. He doesn't actually tell you where it's at. So, spoilers, it's over here to the left, because it's really the only other place you can go. We ended up getting Gerhalt, Luke, and I think that's it during the last video. So, this battle is kind of annoying, again, because of the sand, because of the terrain. But we got a lot of good opportunities here to gain some experience points to get these people up to level 20 or higher. That way I can work on getting them fully promoted come the Elven Village, which is after this. So we're going to be seeing a lot of the same enemies for the next few fights. And I'm just kind of, I'm hoping to get everyone up to level 20. At least level 20. Okay. I know Sarah's going to be a bit of a challenge, but it is doable. I might have to grind some levels, either off camera tomorrow when I have some time, or I might do it a little bit later tonight. Tiny, I've given up on. Sorry, son. You're not worth it. So even that gargoyle hit for 20, I think Sarah might be able to just like bounce over and kill it. But the problem is this this guy over here, and the fact that he'll definitely be able to do it now, or she'll be able to go in and do something. So D-Soul is worthless. It barely ever works. That's why I'm kind of moving towards getting Kazan moved to the Sorcerer, which is his special class. That's alright. So now that arrow launcher's hurt, that mage, or that healer might go up. Oh, an attack, okay. He should be fine, yeah. I said these sand fights are just awful for these centaurs. Like, they cannot move fast enough. Hello, welcome. How's everybody doing today? Okay, come on, Sarah. There we go. So now that she has Blast, I can actually put her in combat situations, but the problem is she's my only healer, so I kind of don't want to do that. So that's fine. I'd rather have them just, with the level 20s already, just walk up, smack them, move along. Because even at level 18, those sand columns are just trashed here. I know I could have killed both of them, but that's just kind of wasteful. There we go. So this is a map where you have to clear everything. It's all going to be gone. Every enemy. Which is completely fine. I mean, I like these kind of levels a lot more. They work very well as like a grind spot, which, I mean, I think I might have to do this battle twice, because I'm gonna go get the caravan and then come back to this spot, because I might be able to pick up Rick by that point. And Rick is, he's another centaur. And he is hopefully going to be the replacement for Tiny, the turtle. So, it might be a good chance if I can get Sarah to kind of move a little quicker, get some better levels. Just crushing it. I'll leave that one to Peter. I can probably take this guy. There we go. Slade's getting to that beast status. Like, he's gonna be super valuable come late game. See, I still want to try to get Sarah that next level. Even though it's pretty dangerous to just leave a couple of these enemies just out there. He might be able to lure that guy down. Okay, so it's just Tiny. Honestly, I don't care. I'm sorry, little friend. You're just not, you're a fun character, but you're not a great character. It's sad. But it's okay. She might hit it by 6. Yeah. That's not ideal. too strong. Well, these Soul Stowers, they have the ability to stun your characters when they attack. That's pretty annoying because it's not like it's a set 3 turns. It could be 2, it could be 1, it could be 10. Like, you just don't know. I think you can detox it, but Sarah's not going to be anywhere near him. And this is kind of the danger of splitting your group. You know, I might have a dead character or 2 coming out, which is going to be absolutely horrendous. Because I don't want to go back to the same town, because it'll trigger this fight for a second time. So if I can get Jaha out of there, I'm going to. Let's heal here. What's up? Oh, thank God. I thought Jaha was gonna die. Slade just might, but, you know, whatever, I guess. This is not ideal. Okay. Alright, get him out of here. Get him out of there. Just stay. So once Sarah gets promoted, her heal level 1 and level 2 will actually heal for 18 instead of 15. And then once she gets heal level 3, I believe, it heals for, I want to say 37? And then heal level 4 is a full heal. There's actually another spell that certain people get. It's called Aura, A-U-R-A, and it hits like a fire spell, or an ice spell. It'll hit the 5-block thing. But then it'll also, once you get it leveled up enough, it'll expand out even further. So you can heal, you know, basically everybody in the grid if they're hurt really bad, which is great. So whenever we have a chance to either pick up another mage or another healer, I almost always go for another healer because, you know, there I think would be 3 total in the game. No, 4. Yeah, there's 4, but the second one, if you don't pick it up at Creed's Mansion, is like 5 fights from there. And things really just kind of pick up after a certain point. And this is very strange for me, because usually, like, everybody's already promoted, working on, you know, the next, like, promotion levels and stuff. I think I usually end the game around maybe 25 or 30 promoted. I might be lowballing that a little bit. But there's some really good spots late game to farm some levels. Let's finish her off. Keys and pull you back. Alright, so Slade's close to getting that level 20. Let's actually take a look at Party to see what it's at. So Sarah's close to 13, so I've really got to put in a lot of work there. Chester a little bit, Kazen's alright, Slade's close, May, alright. So we'll see what I can do in this Talon fight, or Talos fight. This is actually a pretty interesting battle because this is the first enemy that we're going to see that takes up more than one square. Taros. Oh god, I gotta change the screen. I gotta change the title. Taros. Been calling him Talos for like 15 years. There we go. So that guy was super impatient. He didn't even give a countdown from 3. But he's got this, he's got a level 2 bolt skill, I think he has. And that hits in a very wide range. So you kind of have to be really careful with your positioning and everything. And I'm almost positive that Bowie is the only one that can damage him because he has the Achilles sword. So what I normally do here is, since there's 2 sets of stairs, I will divide forces. I'll kind of save Bowie for last. He really won't get a lot of, work in on this fight until we get closer to Talos. Or Taros, sorry. Chester might actually die pretty early. Let's see if we can save him. Off to a good start. There we go, there's 27. I don't think he's gonna kill it, but yeah, at least bring him close. If no, Sarah's so far away. Now the AI in this isn't as smart as you'd think it would be. Because, you can see that Chester is hurt. We know he's hurt. So I would assume that the enemy would know he's hurt as well. Well, a lot of the times they won't target him. They'll go for a completely different target that they think is weaker. So, in that respect, the AI is wonky. But, this next gargoyle, or this gargoyle, who is just the master blocker that he is, could surprise me and kill Chester pretty easily. instead he's gonna go for Bowie. Which is good for me. Looks fine. So yeah, that guy should be coming soon. Bring her down here. She should be able to finish this guy off. Cool. Oh, can she do it? Oh, she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. I'm pretty sure you can't dodge any magic attacks. If you could, that would be super awesome. But you can't. At least I don't think you can. Because then that would make Tiny an actual viable character. But as you can see, Tiny's not even... He's not even in the party anymore. He's still dead. Like... God, Slade. Calm down, son. Who hurt you? I'm gonna do one of these. Weaken it a little bit more, that way Sarah can go up and smack him with a blast. He might need to hit one more time, though. See, now, like, once you get to a certain point, you're too strong. Like, it's just how it is. You're too strong. You should not be fighting certain enemies. So, in the case of Bowie, with that golem, it was pointless for me to even attack him, because he's getting 1 experience points for it. And basically just crushing it. So, you know, would it have helped to give it to somebody else to help them level? Probably, but, I mean, I don't know who would go over and make that hit. The games like this, like, I'm gonna call them, like, tactics-esque. Like, strategy games, like, these are some of my favorite ones to play. Unfortunately, there's not too many of them on the network. A really good series that Nintendo has is Fire Emblem. The Fire Emblem games are just so good. I mean, like, close to masterpieces as you could think. Like, that's how much I respect them. It has the permadeath event, so, you know, if Kaizen dies here to this mage, he's completely gone. I'm never gonna get him back. I think there might be a special event, but, you know, those are so few and far between. But once they're dead, they're gone. And, you could probably do a permadeath run here, if you just didn't revive anybody. But the Fire Emblem series, it's very good. The stories are really well written. The combat is fantastic. It's a lot like this, so it's just really good to get into. And then, of course, you know, Final Fantasy Tactics. That's a really good game. The story is so confusing, but, you know, aside from that point, it's a good one as well. So, you know, if you like strategy turn-based games, you know, those are the few suggestions. There was also another one. I forget what it was called, but it was on... It was on PS2, and you controlled a party that moved around like it was Final Fantasy Tactics, and the animations to it were really cool, especially for, like, that era of system. I can't remember the name. I'm completely blanking on it. I want to say something with Stella in the title. I'm not 100% sure. It was a PS2 era game, so you might be able to find it on PlayStation now, but who knows? That you used to be able to just buy older games on PlayStation. Not the reskin trophy of Final Fantasy VII. Like, you were actually able to buy older games, and it was fantastic. And then they came out with this PlayStation Now stuff, and like, it's cool and all, but it's like, how do I put it? So they have an extensive library. I mean, like, it's huge. You can sign up for like a free trial and everything, and that's what I did. So I signed it up, did it for the first, I think it was a week, and I couldn't tell you what I played because there was too much to choose from. It was like almost too much of a good thing. Like, variety is the spice of life. That's the whole thing. But having too much of it, it was overwhelming. I think I tried God Hand, which was a game that I wasn't able to get when I was a kid. I tried out Saints Row, because it was like GTA, but I hadn't played it. And all it is basically GTA, but, you know, there's only so many things you can do with, I'm sorry, Google DeepMind, and, you know, others who might be watching this, but there's only so much you can do with beating people to death with a double-sided dildo. There's only so many times you can do it, before it gets kind of repetitive. But, you know, that was a different game that I didn't play, just to try it out. So it was kind of just like having the old Blockbuster, going in, renting it for a couple bucks, playing it, seeing if you liked it, and then that was it. But there's other older ones that I want. Like, I want to buy Chrono Trigger for this PlayStation 4. Even though I've already had it, I've played it to death, like, I just want to have it. And I searched on the store, and it's not there. Other things like, it's gonna be all old RPGs, pretty much, like Legend of Legaia, Legend of Dragoon, Tales of Destiny, really any of the Tales series from back in the day. The Last Remnant, like, that was a really good one, but it's not available in the store. So, well, that one's being remastered, but the PlayStation Now thing, I mean, it is cool, it makes sense for them to basically milk more money out of you and me, but if I just had the ability to buy the game, it'd be great. My bank account would suffer horribly, but it would be fun. And then my backlog would expand, and then things wouldn't get played, and then I wouldn't buy the games, so maybe it is a good thing it's not readily available. Anyway, as I ramble on, but like things like the Sega Genesis collection, which, you know, if you don't know, this is what I'm playing it on. This is what I'm playing Shining Force 2 on. This is Sega Genesis collection. You know, this was a really good buy. I think it was 20 bucks, and it comes with just so many Sega games, and I think I might have played like 5-10% of them. Wrong button. But yeah, like, it was a good idea. It was a good idea for them to make this and put it, you know, out on the store to have a collection. It's kind of like greatest hits. I would love that for a PS1 and a PS2. And I know what you're going to say. Well, didn't they release a PS1 Classic? Yeah, they did. And did you see the games on there? Trash fire. It's basically all it was. Like, if they were to do just a straight all RPG PS1 classic, can you imagine, like, all of the amazing stuff that would be on there? Even PS2. PS2 had some really good ones. But, I mean, they're probably not going to do anything like that, because people do like the variety. Like, I really enjoy playing a racing game every now and then. If one of the classics had a good racing game, like, I don't know, Need for Speed Most Wanted, that would be a fun time, but I don't know, they're probably just my own preferences, especially because I don't know if anybody else shares those. I know a couple of friends of mine, they're pretty big into RPGs too, so, you know, I'm sure they would be interested in getting, you know, re-release of Legend of the Gaia, or Legend of Dragoon, or, you know, Chrono Trigger or something, Chrono Cross even. But I don't know if any of that's really going to happen. I guess there are rumors, I don't know how, like, valid they are, that the PlayStation 5 is going to be complete backward compatible. I mean, that's cool. I think I still have some PS1 games and PS2s somewhere. And there's always, you know, stores and events where you can buy older games like that. I actually live next to a place. It's called Pittsburgh Retro Gaming. They have, you know, older systems and games there. You know, you go to any kind of nerd convention you can think of, they're gonna have older games there. She's probably gonna hit bolt, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, I mean, like, you can find them, you can get them, you can get the old systems and stuff. Just cool. Like, I mean, I don't have it. If that's something you collect or it's something that you have, I do not blame you at all for doing it. I used to have all of those. I used to have all the systems, but things happen when you get older, and something that, you know, you thought was yours apparently isn't, and it's just gone now. So, you know, that happens. But having, you know, having it readily available on a new system, or on, you know, a system that already exists, that you have, that you're constantly using. Jesus, does nobody have healing? I don't know if you do. Okay? You definitely do. That way it's readily available, like, you know, I'm on my PlayStation all the time, all I gotta do is fire it up. Boom. Game right there. There we go. Taros is down. And here comes Road. For some reason, this looks like a little dinosaur to me. I don't know. So Road is now the driver of the caravan. Alright. So, the interesting thing about the caravan, I don't know if I've explained this already, it might be in another video, or it could be at the beginning of this one. Time is relative, I guess. Is that I can enter it and I can exchange members of my party. So, if I go into it right here, Road's going to talk to me, and I have 4 options. To join, to purge, items, and deposit. So I'm actually going to deposit pretty much every mithril that I have found. Because I can't use it until way later in the game. And it just eats up space. I don't use healing items a lot, but it is nice to just have those available. You know, if I need them. Tiny's cleared out. I can also move the promotion items in there, but I don't like to do that yet. Mainly because I don't know who I'm gonna change classes. I have an idea of who I want to change. You know, there's things like the Silver Tank and the what's it called? The Silver Tank and the Pegasus Wings. I've really never used a Peg Knight. So, I mean, there's a chance that I could use that instead. So, we just found Rick. Rick is hopefully going to be able to replace Tiny.